Hello, I'm RayneofKalamity and welcome back to my nearly 3-year hardcore world. Last time, we got back into the world and started off with doing some interiors and began planning out a park. But today, we're working on this hidden, not so hidden bay, getting the supports for the sugarcane farm, new buildings, and in order to do all of that, I'm gonna need a happy Ghast so I can get into the higher places. But given I've explored a lot of both the overworld and the nether, it might take a bit. This is my spawn portal. That's the end portal. I have a lot of portals in that direction, so we're going to be going this way out past the gold farm because I think I've explored less out this way than any other. I think there's only 1 or 2 portals from the child chamber runs I've done, so let's hope it's easy to find. How did you get up there? Bethany. Bethany with a baby? Wait. No. Karen, no. Stop it. Stop it, girl. She's so rare. Are you okay? Are you okay? You okay? Oh, you poor baby. Come on, let's get you. I don't know how to get you down safely. That seems really rare. I need to, no fire for it. No fire for Bethany. No fire for Bethany. It's okay, girl. It's okay. You're gonna be okay. Promise. I promise. She's not gonna make it. I don't know what to do. I need to leave. I need to leave. I think we're gonna go that way. It honestly didn't take long to find unexplored areas, and immediately got my first happy Ghast. With one in hand, I decided it needed some friends. Then it was time to return home, where I promptly plopped the little guys into water and then began removing the old supports, placing down a conduit, and began digging out the bay as best I could while waiting for them to grow up. Oh my god, look at him! Oh my god, you're so cute! Oh, what a cutie! Hi! Hi! Oh my god, you're so cute! Look at you! Oh. Okay, do I have... Oh god, that's a horrifying sound. Do have bleeds. Cool. Boop. Boop. Where's the third one? Not yet. Third one, not yet. Oh, what cuties. Okay, come on. Yay. Oh, look at my cute little friends. Oh, I love them. They're so cute. I don't know where to put them. I'm afraid to put them anywhere underneath here. For the simple fact, I don't know how big, like, how much space they need to grow up. So, I didn't think this through. I also kind of don't like the noises they make. They're kind of annoying. Yoink. Gonna go back out here. There we go. Now you guys can grow up nice and safe. So cute. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let me... That didn't take as long as I thought it would, but it did take longer than anticipated. I guess. Because I kind of expected them to be done growing up when I was taking down the posts. And then they weren't. So then it only took me like 10 minutes of digging this out for them to grow up. I'm trying to make enough space down here that it looks like a boat could come in and like drop people off here. You know? And then maybe loop around. Maybe... Oh, I must have worn my Frostwalker boots down here. Like a boat could pull up and probably move this over here. That way people get dropped off here. You know, boat comes in, boat goes out kind of thing. I do have to resituate this because it's now floating. But that's okay. Let's get us some snowballs. We can grow up the gas, which by the way, leave some comments down below on what I should name them. Because I don't think I have any good options. I want yellow, purple, and I guess I'll do magenta. I don't know how to make harnesses. Is it this? Maybe? Oh, that's right. You have a special. Hi, Jack. You have a special shovel for this. Okay, cool. I hope that's enough. I really do. How does one... Oh, I need glass. Oh, I don't need iron at all. I don't know why I thought I needed iron. But you guys can go back in there. Do I have leather? Is the question. I do! Yay! And then obviously I have glass. Not even worried about it. Oh, I only need one piece of wool? I thought I needed 3. Okay, well, either way. Yay! Our new friends are gonna have hats. This is so exciting. It's been a while since I have personally updated this world. So having all the new copper, having all the new items is so wild to me. 100%. Oh. 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 1. You get the last one. You're the special one, and I won't remember who you are. But I guess... Look at you. Hanging out in the ground. Oh. So cute. You're like a little marshmallow. You're like a little marshmallow gills. Are those gills? I hope those are gills. But I guess while we wait for them to grow up and to grow into their brand new hats, I'm gonna keep digging. Yay! The first one grew up! Let's go! Okay, cool. Let me finish grabbing all of this. And we'll go have our first test run. Okay. Oh my god, they're so... Oh my god, you got the emo eyeliner and everything. Look at them little... Oh, okay. You can be yellow. Who wants to be purple? Yeah, one. The magenta. Oh my god, the magenta's so pretty. I really like it. The yellow is really nice too. Okay. I don't want to do this. Oh, that's right. They changed how leads work. Oh my god, my first test flight. I know my lead. Oh, this is so... This is real slow. But look at me and the gang coming through. Oh my god. How do I go down? Oh. Oh. I get it. Nice. 10 out of 10 dive. Let's figure out. I guess we'll go over here with them. We will have to make them houses, garages, something of that nature. But for now, I think I'm going to put the two I'm not using over here. And then use the one I'm using. I have to be very careful where I put them. I like using berry bushes. I guess down here. Yes. Oh, this is wild. I don't know if I like this. What can go there? Where did... Oh my god, you're so fast. You're so fast. Oh, I missed. Oh my god, I drifted. Yeah. Okay. I do really like the magenta with the yellow. That's so cute. Okay, well, now that we have our ability to build in the sky, I think... I'm not used to driving these yet, don't judge me. It's fine. It's fine, nothing happened. We didn't almost crash. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's fine. But my instinct to go down is to hit shift. But I gotta look where I'm going, I guess. But now that we have the ability to get up here a lot easier without scaffolding and all those things, I think it's time to go get a bunch of blocks for this. Because we are covering this up and building posts up. I don't know if I'm going to put a post right where it was. I think I might bring it out a little bit more. And then same with this one. I think I might put it right there so it's not blocking the post office. But let's get some supplies together, shall we? To start off the supply gather, I headed into the nether to get as much warped wood and the leaves as possible. And in true me fashion, I started with taking everything I could until I remembered there's a lot of endermen and I definitely didn't get jump scared by any of them. Nope, sure didn't. After getting jump scared, I went and robbed a couple of the farms before deciding now was the perfect time to actually mine out a couple of chunks. I was planning on doing this in the warped forest at first, but given the enderman and given the location, it didn't seem smart to start a new perimeter when I could just keep expanding the one that I have. As I ask you to subscribe because it really does help out the channel, but if you don't feel like it, then don't bother. But I'm really excited. With the removal of these two chunks, we are going to be moving into some lava draining next. That way I can finish removing even more chunks in the future. And I say that knowing lava draining is a pain. I do appreciate you hanging out this long into the video, but with these two chunks removed, it was time to head back to the overworld and get some more supplies. To interrupt this time lapse, or I don't think it's a time lapse, I think it's resource gathering. I don't remember. My brain is everywhere. I was gonna go find a trial chamber to get copper because all the copper I have is not oxidized and I don't want to wait. But I started loading new chunks, which I didn't know was gonna happen. This is my first time actually seeing these in game. I know I can get these elsewhere. I wonder if I can find other things because that would be sick. So I think I'm in... Oh, I want firefly bushes. Firefly bushes and a new bush. Oh, it's beautiful. Can I just punch it? Can I don't know how to do this. I think I've gotten this stuff on Seymour, but silk touch. Silk touch. Silk touch, your mom's a hoe. Okay, okay. Cool. There's a lot of leaf litter. Oh my god, these trees. They're so litter. They're litter bugs. Oh my god. Actually, I do want some of these for lateries. I was gonna do stuff with that, and then I just decided I didn't wanna... I just didn't want to cook it down. Let's see if we can't find firefly bushes, and then I'm gonna keep looking for trial chamber. I do have all this stuff for it. Because I don't want to have to wait for copper to oxidize. So I'm gonna run around, look for the new things, and then keep doing my thing. Oh, fallen trees! This used to only be in bedrock. Oh, that's so cool. I love that. I love the little details that bring a world. You good up there, bud? You good? You solid? You okay? You get lost? Why do you look so extra chunky today? Anyway. I love when they bring the little things to the game to make it feel more alive. That's the whole point of building, in my opinion, is to make things feel more alive. I heard another zombie. I don't want to deal with zomberts. I just want firefly bushes. Oh, old school ravine. That's interesting. Okay, I haven't seen one of those in a hot minute. The fact that it loaded into new territory is also... bushes. Interesting. Hi, cow. Oh my god, I got so many of these so quickly. What? What? Hey, you've seen any firefly bushes around here? Please? I just need one, right? Ask and you shall receive! Hiya! Yay! Okay, let's go rip out a trial chamber. And rip out a trial chamber I did. I did start with actually running the trial chamber because I really enjoy trial chambers and a break from the normal grind of Minecraft. However, this trial chamber was very cursed. Do not ask me about whatever this is in the ground. It never spawned anything to my knowledge, and it broke very easily. Like, very easily. At that point, I decided I was just here for the materials. I didn't want to do it anymore. I didn't want to know what other monstrosities this place had. So I ripped out as much of the copper as I could stand. Then it was time to head home. Once home, I headed straight to the wither skeleton farm to heal up my elytras, as I had burned through quite a few of them. And this was a good way to start getting bones. With my elytras all healed up, I headed back out and began harvesting leaves and dark oak. As I did need a bit, then I went and used my mud farm, and I don't know what's wrong with the bat, do not ask. Once I had enough mud, I began robbing older projects once again, as I still don't know what I'm doing with them. Then it was time to use the bones from the wither skeleton farm in order to grow up mushies so that I could get them. After that, I headed into my storage room and began smelting some stuff up for some little detail blocks. With that done, I decided I actually wanted the short grass, so I headed back out on a little adventure that took me way too long to find. I got debated by so many little beaches. Eventually, I did find short dry grass and dry grass along with the cactus flower and had a totally reasonable and normal response to finding them. I did totally normal, totally normal response that only happened once. Yep, And I'm sure you'll have a totally normal reaction to how I Shulker monster supply gather for a project. Yep, absolutely. This is normal. This is normal. For me, at least. Because I don't know exactly what we're doing. I over prepare. A lot of these blocks are for like in the water. This is for the support. support. I don't know, maybe I'll need it. Again, water. Maybe this is for the water. I don't know. I got a lot of things. And I realized as I was looking around here, let's grab our little happy ghast real quick. If I can, so we can look at this better. Yay, come here. Come here. Whee! I can do that. Get the lead back, and then But hi, Cartman. But as I was looking at this, where am I going? How am I? Oh God! Learning how to drive a happy ghast is a process. But as I was looking at this, my initial reaction was, or my initial thought, not reaction, was to do the water, do the posts, add building, work on building. I don't know if I'll finish this building. And I don't know if I'll finish this building, but we are going to start with the lower sections here and here. I think I want to start with this one specifically because it will I want it to connect up to here to help hide this, and then we'll probably go across and do the underside, this, and then post, and then water. Because it doesn't make sense to do the water first and then like the greenery and all that stuff to go in it, and then have to move a lot of it, possibly, potentially, because of where I put the posts, because I don't know exactly where they're going. I know I don't want them touching the buildings anymore. That's about all I got. So, let's get to it, shall we? Carried away. There are still a few details I would like to do here. This wall needs something, and then I would like to do greenery and overgrowth, but I think I'll wait to do that once we decorate here and once we put in the posts. But if we pop out here, I've done the whole building, which is not what I had anticipated. Ooh, that's a train. I had planned to do simply this front exterior. And instead, like this was the goal. This was the goal, not up there, not all the way around. So there's that. But if we take a look at it, it does need an interior. I do have a couple, as you can see, I have like open windows, which I've done glass blocks into glass planes. I cannot talk today. Oh my god. But this way it looks like it was forced up, and maybe these are actually the panes. I might come through and change these blocks all out for panes then, so that makes a little bit more sense. But I had more blocks than panes. But we have this space in here, which I think I want to turn into a shop. So we'd have to put a door on it and then wander in. I'd like to hide the sugarcane farm, but still give myself access to this. Are you broken again, bro? That's fine. I don't care. I don't care. I say knowing I care immensely. That's the back of my head, not my face, whatever. But we have this kind of weird little shape. I figure this could probably be a back room or something. But as you can see by the giant slab, gotta watch out for Cartman. I almost stopped him a few times. We have another door here. I don't know how I feel about the backwards shelves. But if we come in here, it still does need a door. Everything needs a door. Come down here into this little hallway, and we have a couple of apartments slash potential shops. This one is probably more... I forgot the glass. And I forgot part of the ceiling. Cool. But this one is kind of a weird-ish shape. So I don't know what this would be. Again, I did some open windows. And they do need doors, but I did absolutely just start vibing with it. It's been a while since I've built on this world. Hi, Cartman. And I very much enjoyed it, and I'm kind of ready to go. I moved my shulker monster down here. It's fine. To work on the one next to this. I did turn off the beacon for a second, but I think I want to do here real quick. And then figure out where the posts are going from there. Because either the post is going directly right here, which blocks these windows, or kind of in between these posts here. Or the other thought I had is bring this out, as you can see, and then do the posts here. So I feel like the building I want to put here, which I think is just going to be an expansion of the post office here. Like maybe it's like a warehouse or something. That way it's just a simple, easy, possible, you know, square. Not impossible, but possible square to build, so it's quick and easy. Because this took me a while to figure out. I'm still not entirely happy with certain areas. Like right here is meh. I did try and also transition from dark oak to spruce, so it looks like it's shadowed underneath here, since we don't have a whole lot of light. But I am so mad at that stupid dark oak shelf, which is cool toned versus the warm toned stairs and trapdoors and all the other wood except for the stripped log. It doesn't match. It doesn't match. It doesn't. No. It's more gray. It's more gray than it is warm brown with those orangey undertones. I have issues with that. And I would take that to a higher power, but I don't think Mojang cares. So, I shall live with it. I will complain about it the entire time. I forgot a trapdoor. I forgot several trapdoors. Right. Anyway, let's build out this building. Okie dokie, was going to do a little montagey thing like I did with the bank building here, but I was having severe issues with trying to figure out what I was doing exactly, so it's all discombobulated and it makes no sense in terms of a progression. I just built myself a platform so we can look at it. Yay! I can't tell if I like it or not. This front area, I like that it transitions and it looks like one big building, but the fact that it was just so square, I was like, I need something on the end here, and if we go into free cam, I did this, which makes sense on the inside, but then this part, I don't know if I like it. That might go away, but I don't want this to be just a plain area, and then the roof is just flat right now. It needs a lot of details. I haven't gotten that far. Mostly because I don't want to put details too deep into it if I decide I want to put an actual roof on it, because at one point I did try that. There's remnants of it were just sloped down here, but then the window didn't make sense, and then this didn't make sense, and then, well, actually that's how this got birthed. I had this here, and then I was like, oh, that looks dumb. What if I just put it here? So, welcome to the Lag City Post Office receiving area. I don't know if I like that. It's technically center, yet it feels uncenter. Purely because the O is the middle, but there's only a P on one side, but there's two, like L and A are two off, and then T and Y are two off, and my brain doesn't like it. I might remove that. I might do something different. Maybe just put it across the top. I don't know. Does it make sense, or is it weird? Anyway, there's a lot of things I've done. There are some details. We have a textured floor in here, and then I did the safety caution thing here because we have a lift. I made it so it looks like it's coming down, which is why it's empty, or like that's the thought, is like it's coming down. I want to put a bunch of things here, which is this little cutout, and make it look like they're about to load it up to go upstairs. We do need a lot of more. Is that English? I mean, it is now, sure. We need a lot more details. I need a railing. I don't really like this transition here, but that is the outside wall and that is the floor. We do have two bay doors, which have like the chains that go up. I want to do like maybe like a little truck, like little Japanese trucks coming out here with a bunch of packages. Like the mailman is going to go deliver stuff. And then this, I would like to put maybe a boat here, like we're receiving packages, which is why, again, this is coming down. But if we sneak underneath, which is unsafe, when we go up these stairs, we have two options. One here, which would be how we move things into the post office itself. So we have this railing here. The handle's on the outside because I can't flip the shelves around, so it would be like you pull it back and forth. So the idea is this is the chain and stabilizer that it rolls across, if that makes sense, but I don't know if it does, especially since these are both right here in a diagonal. It's kind of draws your eye back and forth. So I don't know if I like that. I might find something else to put here as the guide rail for this to slide across. I also don't have, I keep trying to flip around, but I don't have anything that looks like it supports the rail, so I don't know if I like that, but it is what it is. So what we have here is the mail would come up to this level, which there'd be a slight gap. I think I want to build something that it looks like they would push it out to pull it across or whatever, and then it would transfer into this side and then onto here and go down into the post office. I almost called it the library because there's a lot of books. So instead of this coming up for the packages, it's going down, like it's being loaded up, which makes more sense as to why there's so much stuff up here. It wouldn't hurt somebody's back. It'd be pretty good working conditions given, you know, the heavy lifting. But then if we go up here, we have another area where I think I want to put more storage for things. So it would come up here, it would fill in this whole square is the idea. And then we can put things here and then bring them up and down easier. This is where that balcony is that I don't really like this, I don't think. If we, ooh, wrong way. Whoa, wrong way. Free cam. I apparently don't know how to do that when I'm in F5 mode. Okay, the flipped controls, I'm making myself nauseous. There we go. Oh my god. You saw nothing. But this being off-center, I don't know if I have to stretch it across or not. Or maybe I get rid of it and I put like a mural. Because I kind of wanted to do like a pixel art thing for post office to go... We pop down here again. To go on like this space. But because it's only a 2 by... I think it's like 7 or something. Yeah, 2 by 7. I couldn't really figure anything out that would look good to go there. So I just did the shelves and the signs. Or the banners. But once again, we come back up here. We have more decoration. We have the giant winch that brings this up and down. I built a little area where I want to build a control for said winch. So this person would communicate with, I think I want to build another station there where you can see each other. to communicate it coming up and down. So like they would probably control the up, they would control the down because they can see down there. But then we could also see ships coming in, and everything like that. I thought about doing like a whole gantry here, but that didn't make sense with this being an edge here. I do have to put railings around it. But then we have entry to the break room, which explains why there's probably a little extra storage up here. That everybody can use the post office, you know, break room when they're on break. And chill out and have some good vibes. You know? I feel like going this direction will be a good view eventually. At least that's my hope. But as you notice, there's another pair of stairs here. If we go all the way up, this will come to the roof, where I want to put like industrial units and like AC units and things like that. Maybe some overgrowth from up top, which as you can see, I did cover it. I did work on, whoa, expanding this out as well. It was part of me trying to figure out if I wanted to do a roof or not, or if I wanted to keep the building going up so it touches that. And there is a part of me that says bring it all the way up so it touches, but I also kind of like the idea that this building was just the perfect height, that they ripped part of the roof off, like the roof off or whatever, and built this after the fact. Like the post office was here first, and then the sugarcane farm came second, which is why we have remnants of a roof here, and then that's flat. So like maybe this went up a little more and came down, and this is where they put the industrial units. But because we do have to get the posts in, I think I want to do those next. And have that be my final decision on if I like this or if I need to bring it up. What I'm doing about that's a future me problem probably. Because I don't know where the building is going next to this. Like, I don't know if I'm putting something here. Whereas over here, I know I want to do like a little walkway where we'd be able to walk out and like stand here essentially. I guess I should do like this. Where we'd be able to stand here and it's kind of like a little alleyway. So we can view the bay and like, I'm going to call it a canal as it goes out. So that's, I want to do that. But I do also know that I want this to head this way a little bit more because I want to put a building right here, which is why I didn't do any of the supports on the bank building. I want this to be like a small, narrow little area that doesn't go too terribly high. So eventually these will go across the top onto the top of that roof is the idea. But with this one, I once again, I don't know what's going here. I think the next episode, we're gonna, once we've done the supports and done a little underwater terraforming for this one, the next episode, I think we're planning out this whole area. At least the lower levels. I don't know about the upper levels. That's a later, once the lower levels are built. Some of them might be tall, some of them might be short. But I think we're gonna get into building out the posts now, because the post needs the post in order to figure out if it's the post. Posts somewhat completed and other things done that were not planned to be done. I went a little overboard with the leaves. I just meant to put in the AC, the HVAC, this line here, this tube to cover the levers that are up there, and then I just kept detailing. Kept going for it. I've done a lot under here and I've neglected the posts, but we'll get there in a second. This is the idea that like this will be a lot more overgrown, especially once we get into the water. And that it's why there's a lot of greenery growing here. I kind of want to do more maybe over here off the post. Have it climbing up so it covers this area. But I'm not really sure. This feels like a lot if we go into free cam. I've done quite a bit. We have one whole duct line here. I added some here so it's connected into this building, which has no interior, but it's fine. This row right here specifically is the levers. There we go. But I didn't want it to be the only one here. I do want to send it up as well, though I did have the idea of sending it over here somewhere. I just can't cross the train line because it'll get ruined or destroyed when the train comes through. And there's no point in having it so low down that the train would pass over it here. Just purely because that's too low. Because that'd have to be this building height and that doesn't make a lot of sense. So we do need that. And we need a lot of detailing within this post system. And if you're thinking, did I use this happy gas? The answer is no. It tried to kill me. It tried to kill me. If I have that footage, I will show it here. I took 1 ticket damage and decided, nope, not for me. Don't want to do it. Absolutely not. Nope, nope, nope. So I just used moss the whole time because it's easier. I do have to go through again and clip everything. But I like how this turned out. It just might be too much. So I did want to do a progress update. Yeah. Let me know, is that too much or not enough? Hi, Carmen. But for now, I think I do want to work on this. I'm gonna move the beacon because it keeps messing up my view. And I don't know where I'm gonna put it because I do like having jump boost. But I do want to get into here because I don't like how flat it is, and I don't like how it just ends right there. It needs a lot more work. And I don't know exactly what that means because this is as far out as I had anticipated, and now I hate it. I'm tempted to move it out a couple blocks, but I don't want to move it out and block this window because this is my office and I like to see out the window. And I've already blocked this window with it, and that was a sacrifice I was willing to make. But now, well, and now I gotta figure it out, and I gotta figure out how to turn all these so they go the same direction because I don't like that. I don't like that. Why is there a hole there? Is there a hole there? Oh my god, there's a hole there. Why? Why did I leave a hole there? Why? Don't know if I hate the orange or not. I kind of like the contrast. I do want everything to oxidize down. Can you get out of the way, bud? I did also use the gas, as you saw, to do the interior arch. But once everything's oxidized, I want to go back through and actually detail it, make it look like it's slowly been oxidizing, not that it's fully oxidized. Because I feel like when it's all at the same stage, it doesn't give that worn out feel. But for now, I think I like this. I don't know where these plants are coming from, but I like it. I kind of also like the orange contrast. I don't know. Come in here. I also did the inside. I did lower the posts so we get some light, because otherwise it's way up there, and that's in the farm. We get a little extra light in here. I also should probably actually be at my body and just pop over here myself. I did also go through with the Ghast and clip all the vines, and I did a little extra work over here, and I feel like that helps. I put in a bird nest. I'm gonna leave my body again. I put in a bird nest and some firefly bushes and sugarcane and some grass. You can't really see the grass. I might have to grow it up. I did also, oh god, that was so fast. Come over here and put a little bird's nest. It feels like this would be a nice little cozy place for some birds to start a family. I know there's a way to put a turtle egg in it, and I think that might be with an item frame, but I don't remember. I'll have to look into that, because if possible, I would like to do that, especially for that one over there. So it's like a little Easter egg. I don't know if I'd do it here. That feels like a bit much. I might just put a parrot there, because I don't know if I'd be able to get a parrot up there. But I fear this is this is a lot more than I anticipated. I still have to sort this out. I think I'm getting rid of this. But I did not anticipate. Why are you still here? Are you different? You sell the shortgrass. Hold on. I think I have that, but I don't remember. No, wait, I did get it. I had a totally reasonable response to it. I did get it. I still want to buy some, though. I was about to say, I'm not poor. Buy a couple things. I buy that. I buy that. I buy that. And I buy that. Thank you for your service. That was all my money. Wait, do you still have drip leaf for sale? No, okay, to buy you out. Okay. Baby drip leaf is amazing. And on that amazing note, I think we've done a lot. I really hate the rain in Minecraft. But we've done a lot. I got a lot more done, like I was saying. Sorry, I got distracted by baby drip leaf and greenery. Because again, I didn't anticipate doing the full buildings here. This one still needs work. I need to figure out how I'm supporting that. And yeah, that's rude. That was rude. But thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. I will see you guys in the next one, where I think we're gonna plan out some more buildings along here. I want to really finish out this area, because I don't want this floating anymore. So again, thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your time zone. Bye.